This review has been approved by Lord Carnage.
Banished from Earth Classic Game Room broadcasts from the Intergalactic Space Arcade on its never-ending mission to review everything.
Welcome to Classic Game Room for the review of the Nintendo Famicom Disk System, a game system that plays games on floppy disks, the only things cooler than game cartridges. This is your brain on the Nintendo Famicom, the Japanese NES. But your brain should be on more. This is your brain on the Famicom Disk System, which is like the Sega 32X add-on, except way more commercially successful. Now, there's a lot of Nintendo Famicom games out there, but the Famicom Disk System opens up a world of new possibilities, playing a large library of floppy disks, or disk cards, as Nintendo calls them. Proprietary Nintendo floppy disks, which are just super cool. Before I get started, let's plug this thing in, which is really simple. You just insert the adapter into your cartridge slot, plug the wire into the back of the Famicom, insert AC adapters, and you're good to go. It's just that easy. The Famicom game system handles all the AV output operations. Now, the next thing you'll want to do is find some kind of a badass Famicom disk game like this one, and insert it into your Famicom Disk System. After you've enjoyed said fun, you can eject the game using this handy button on the front of the Famicom Disk System, then insert another one and have more fun. It's a word you don't hear about much in the game industry, but here on Classic Game Room, we're about fun. Or at least I am. Are you about fun? You goddamn right I am. I'm about fun. Me too! Not me. Well, that clone can just be ejected out the airlock. Actually, no, I changed my mind. I'm about fun. Hey, a message. It says I should have more fun. And that's a good thing, because the Famicom Disk System works with the AV Famicom, providing even better audio and video, so that you can enjoy Famicom Disk System games about kittens and spaceships. Which is, I think, all that we have around here, kittens and spaceships. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Unlike a lot of other game system add-ons, like the Sega 32X, there's a huge library of Famicom Disk System games, many of which can save data since you can write to floppy disks. How about that miracle of technology? Floppy disks, love them. The Famicom Disk System itself is just a big disk drive, and for those of us who grew up with disk drives, you know they're prone to problems, but they're also just super cool. This thing comes with its own power supply, but it will also work with a Sega Genesis Model 1 power supply or a bunch of C-cell batteries. Or a hamster. You can put it in a little wheel and let it run and power your disk. No, maybe I dreamed it. One thing I really like about floppy disks and the Famicom Disk System is the sound of inserting one. That's just a great sound. Old school. Love it. This is more than just a disk drive, it's got some character. When you turn on your Famicom without a disk card inserted, Mario and Luigi battle over that light switch thing. It's as if Nintendo wanted you to have fun with this device. Fun and video games in the same sentence. Imagine that. Really, the most impressive thing about the Famicom Disk System is the incredible library of games available for it. Is it better than the traditional Famicom or the NES? You know, it looks and plays the same as far as I can tell. But this plays floppy disks. Please set side B. This thing is like a laserdisc player. No wonder I like it. I'm through waiting. Now I shall warp to your anus. That joke was funny when I was 7, and it still is today. What games are available on Famicom Disk System? A whole lot of them. Games like Gyrus, Twinbee, Super Mario Bros. 2. Check the internet. There's a ton of games available, many of which are not that expensive, but a working disk drive might be. In addition to a slight hum in the background, which I haven't been able to get rid of, The barrier to entry is the only problem with the Famicom Disk System. It's pricey, and you never know when this thing is going to break on you. Unlike the Famicom or NES, it's got moving parts, so at some point, it's going to stop. And then you'll need to get it repaired in the late 1980s. What it comes down to is the games, and I've played a lot of really fun games on the Famicom Disk System.
Oh, stupid watermelon? What is that thing?
That being said, it's a premium collector's item. You've got to be pretty serious about your games, or a specific game, to want one of these. So I've got a huge intergalactic space arcade-sized classic game room shout out and thank you to send to Felicity from Worcestershire, England. Thank you, Felicity, for the Famicom Disk System. And thanks to Mark from Fresh Meadows in New York for sending a bunch of games. Between the two of you, Classic Game Room is stocked with spaceships and kittens. It's the Famicom Disk System.
Yeah! What is that? Oh! Is that a rhino? What is that thing?
The space cricket still lives.